Taurus, I've got quite a message here for you today. I started your reading because I was really feeling this message, and I'm also getting a song for you, Ride, Captain, Ride. And I'm not sure yet how that fits in with the number 73 and with Mystery Ship. You might know that old song. But as soon as I started thinking about reading for you, the song came in, and then I pulled these cards. Now I've got some new cards today that I'm using, and I think you're going to really like these. Okay, these are the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, and I'm finding them to be quite powerful, and I've already got the goosebumps. So we're going to dive straight into this and see what's happening. But your guardian angel is definitely around you at this time, hearing you asking for help. Chippy says definitely yes, don't you, Chippy? Okay, Chippy, did you come in for your cookie, buddy? There you go. Have a cookie, take a nap, Chippy. So we're going to see about these messages. First card that came up was the Moon, and this is all about listening to your intuitive messages, Taurus, at this time. You may be getting some intuition. This is like a portal of information coming through to you at this time. It's just saying what's really significant this week is to listen to your own intuition. Really pay attention to how you feel. If something feels off, it's probably off. Okay? If something feels like a big inner yes, is how I've always described it to my clients. If you're feeling that inner yes, you know it's the right thing. If you're feeling a little meh, it's probably not the right thing at this time. Now, interesting enough, and we're going to get to this, we've got the direction guardian, this way or that way. We'll get to this. This is about Ezekiel in this deck, okay? You may be familiar with Ezekiel, who saw angels, but these angels looked like these four-sided wheels. They were very, very unusual. So, yeah, there's something really unusual going on in this reading for you today. So hang in there to the end so you get all the messages, because tarot readings, as you know, tend to layer. And the deeper we get into the reading, the more messages we have that fit together that bring the whole picture. So here we go. Listen to your inner messages, your inner guidance at this time. Now, your crossing card is the Heart Guardian. Okay, the Heart Guardian. And it's interesting because this has come up in the other two readings that I did this week for you all too. Not for Taurus, but the Sagittarius and the Aries reading, the Heart Guardian came up in the crossing position. So there's something here about really paying attention to how your heart feels on multiple levels, how it feels physically, how it feels emotionally, which is a big one. I feel like a lot of people are dealing with some deep emotions at this time. This is the small print says, love and let yourself be loved. Love and let yourself be loved. Okay, and it is in the crossing position. If you're looking for love, don't give up. Okay, your guardian angel is here next. And if you're feeling unloved, know that you are loved, Taurus, at this time. There's some reason people are needing to hear this message at this time. I'm seeing and I'm feeling a lot of high emotion with people this week. It's just kind of in the ethers. I've been picking up a lot of messages of hopelessness and feelings of nothing's ever going to get better. And, there's just a lot of this going on. Some of it is truly coming from we humans, right? Some of it is not. And I'm just going to say, be aware of what is your feelings and your thoughts as opposed to what is not at this time. Because some thoughts and feelings may not be yours at all. It may be coming through frequencies. It may be coming from other worldly sort of dark side beings that are drawn to you feeling down in the dumps. And believe me when I say they will do anything to bring you down to feed off of that emotion. Okay? Ask me how I know. No, really don't. Okay, so here's your guardian angel card right on the heels of the Heart Guardian, and listening to your intuition, but also listening to your angel's intuition. Okay, just know that your guardian angels are there with you. I went into this a little bit in the other this is a theme across the board, I think, for the collective as well as Taurus, but you Taurus especially, because I'm reading for you all right now. is a feeling of being blocked from spirit. You may be feeling like you used to be able to connect with God. You used to be able to connect with your creator. Call it what you want, okay? But I feel like right now you may be feeling blocked. You're like, why is spirit not hearing me? Why are my angels not hearing me? You know, there's a connection there that you used to be able to just instantly get into, right? Just think of them and you felt them there, and now you're not. I want you to know, here's this strong message that I got this week. It's not because I've gone away. It's not because they're ignoring us. It's because we are truly being blocked by some sort of interference. And I do this because it almost feels like a frequency, a static. Like if we're trying to connect, usually through our third eye, you know, to our angels, our crown chakra, you know, somewhere in here. It's a mental connection energy plus our heart. And we need to heal our hearts according to these cards and the guides. So what I'm feeling is, you know, when we try to send out that connection, there's static, there's interference blocking it, but that doesn't mean spirit doesn't hear us. It just means we're having a hard time hearing spirit and connecting. So don't think that there's no help available, because this is like your angel's business card. This is like, here you go. We heard you. You know, here you are. We're there with you. And I think a lot of people are needing this message at this time. And it literally says, guardian angel, it's getting in my throat chakra too. See, there's some interference. It really does not want me to deliver this message. Big time. You would not believe the time I had getting on here, just getting this message to you guys today. I literally started 4 hours ago, and something really disturbing happened that just out of nowhere. And again, the thoughts were almost being implanted into my head. It was like this setup to throw me off and try to keep me from making this video. And it did for the last 4 hours. So I'm just now coming in to do this for you all. And anyway, yeah, there's definitely interference going on, you guys. So guardian angel, you are not alone. You are not alone, okay? Big message here. Big message here for you all. The next one is the Shield Maiden. She is fiercely feminine, right? Yeah, she's taking no BS, right, Taurus? So the Shield Maiden is make plans and focus. Really, really focus on where you want to go at this time, Taurus, okay? Now, then we've got this card, this Ezekiel card, okay? And if you're not familiar, Ezekiel is written about in the Bible. It's a pretty big story with Ezekiel. I don't know the whole. I'm not good at relating Bible stories, even though I grew up Christian. I can't ever remember all the details. But there's something about. There's a story about Ezekiel seeing angels, but the angels were very, very unusual looking. Something like this. Let's see. I hope this is focusing. They had 4 faces. They had almost like a wheel inside of a wheel that turned, that had eyes all the way around it. It was a really, really interesting thing that Ezekiel writes about. Okay, so this is it, and this is for you this week. Look at all these angel cards. I mean, these are angel and ancestors cards, but when this comes up, this is telling me Spirit is trying to tell you it hears you. Okay. This is the strong message that something did not want me to deliver to you all today. So let's keep going, and let me get some clarification on how this fits into your week and what's going on with you, okay? So let's see. I think I'll switch over to this other deck for a moment, and let's get some messages here, Taurus, okay? And also, thanks for joining me for Dogs, Coffee, and Tarot. Okay, here we go. So what's significant for Taurus this week? I am approaching this reading a little bit different today because I have these different cards, and also just the messages where they come through the way they come through, you know. I don't plan ahead on it, as you know. They just They flow through to me. So what's really significant right now, Taurus, is healing. Yeah, healing energy. Wow. So you may be getting intuitive messages that you need to listen to about healing. Some of you need to heal your heart. Okay, some of you need to heal in a physical way. And it's about listening to your intuition, not necessarily the experts, but listen to your own intuition and your angels if you can get there, okay? If you can make that connection. Some ways that you can block that interference is with sea salt, with turning off your Wi-Fi, putting it in sleep mode or unplug it if you can or whatever. Get outside in nature, walk barefoot in the grass. Things like that will really help maintain that connection. Clarifying this heart guardian, and we've got the Page of Swords. I feel like somebody is really curious about you and you're curious about them. This is one thing. The other thing that's going on, this is the Spy card. And I do think that, there's a lot of surveillance these days. We know about that. We know about all the various cameras that are everywhere. And I feel like there's something going on there with it taking its toll somehow on people's heart chakras. Again, there's something about that I keep picking up on about disconnection, okay? So we'll see where this comes in, but there's something about someone or something watching you, okay? Let's go to your guardian angel. I want to get lots of messages from your guardian angel today, Taurus, okay? Your guardian angel is the Seven of Swords. Your guardian angel is making sure that you're not in some situation with someone who is sneaky or unsavory. Seven of Swords can be a thief, somebody who takes something from you. Now again, it doesn't have to be someone. It can be a frequency. It can be something non-human as well, okay? I know this is a pretty unusual reading where I'm going with this today, but just hang in there with me, okay? Because, again, something really did not want me bringing this message through today. And I'm still not sure. I actually listened to the song, Ride, Captain, Ride, before I got on here to talk to you all because I wanted to know the words. It's something about 73 men left the San Francisco Bay on a mystery ship, on a way to a world others might have missed. And I don't know who wrote the lyrics to this and that sort of thing, and you might know what they actually wrote it about, but the interpretation I'm getting on this is it has to do with fifth dimension, okay? And also has to do with spirit world. Calling everyone to ride along and laugh your lives away and to be free once more. 73 men. Yeah. So they went to a world that others may have missed. Okay. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on when I look at, this Ezekiel card too, which I'll get to. But let's go over to the Shield Maiden. And this is about making plans and focusing hard on the direction in which you want to go. There's a lot here about decisions and directions. Okay, we'll get to this. Hold on. And here's the Emperor, Taurus. Here's the Emperor. So the Emperor is in charge of their lives, very much in control, as is the Shield Maiden. As you can see, this fiercely feminine energy. Okay, the Emperor has to do sometimes with real estate. If we look at the Emperor, it can be a father, it can be somebody who's really got to focus on their direction to keep control of their empire. And I feel like that's where you're at, Taurus. That's where you're headed. And I know you're getting there, but I'm also feeling, again, there's interference going on in some way. So let's keep going. I'll get you more messages. Let's look at this card of the Direction Guardian. The Direction Guardian, choose your path. Yeah, this is about decisions and choices. And it's like the, like I described, like the wheels are connected, like inside of each other. I don't even know how to describe it. And they had eyes all the way around, plus all these faces on it. And this was an angel, okay, in Ezekiel's story. So there's something here about your final outcome is you're going to be seeing in a lot of different directions. You're going to be seeing more than meets the eye. I feel like your intuition is just going to be through the roof, okay? Especially if you're connected with spirit. Now, sometimes when you're that wide open, the dark side energy will come in and try to interfere with that, which I had happen this morning, which I often have happen. I often have this happen with when I'm getting ready to do videos. So let's clarify this. What do you need to know about your path? Choosing your path may be keeping you awake at night. Yeah, trying to decide which way to go. 9 of Swords. Anxiety. Which way do I go? Which way do I want to go? And you want to go on a new path. Passionate new path. Ace of Wands. I definitely see you wanting to have some sort of a new beginning here, Taurus. And you're going to have to shield yourself in order to get there, okay? So I'm going to switch over. I have another new deck to share with you, the Folia deck. I don't get any kickbacks or anything. People just always ask me what cards I'm using, so I usually forget. Okay, so let's do some clarification. I want to know more about this Heart Guardian and why I'm getting this message for everybody read for this week, including myself, that we need to guard our hearts in some way. Why? Why is that? We need to guard our hearts. Love. I get the love card. Of course I did. The love card and our true feelings, Taurus. Love card and true feelings. Yeah. How interesting. And this is a pair of doves. This is peace. So let me pull a couple more, but we're clarifying the Heart Guardian, which is in your crossing position, your challenge position this week. One of the messages I'm getting, Taurus, is you need to make sure this is your true feelings, not something that's being implanted or something you're hearing or somebody else's feelings. Make sure it's your true feelings of love and that it brings you a feeling of peacefulness if it's a relationship or a decision, okay? Let yourself love and let yourself be loved is the message of the Heart Guardian. A loyal friend. There may be a loyal friend, a wise, supportive person. Let's see if I can get that where you can see it. A wise, supportive person. Okay. It's glaring. I'm sorry. There you go. All right. So I think you're dealing with something holding you back from love. And I know, people have been through so much karma and stuff in relationships. It's hard to open back up. And I feel like that's what's going on, is using your intuition to open your heart back up. Let's go over to your guardian angel and get some messages here from your about the guardian angel leaving you a feather. And you may actually see a physical feather in your area. And I just realized I did. I didn't even put that together until just now, guys. There's been this big, it's a mockingbird feather, but there's been a big feather laying right outside my front door, and it just now dawned on me, and it may dawn on you. That's how I get messages for you. They leave me things. They have me have experiences before I read for you so that I'll be like, oh, yeah. Okay. All right, let's see here. About your angel, zoom in. This is too funny. I just said it, zoom in. The answer is there if you look closer. Tammy. Oh, Taurus, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. So your guardian angel leaves you a big white feather and you step over it, and days later you realize, if you just look closer, you realize your angels are talking to you. And also, I feel like your angels are protecting you as well, Taurus. I get the sense like they're not just leaving you a feather and going, hey, yeah, there's a feather. No, this means they're there. They're protecting you. They're guiding you. They're trying to give you messages. They're helping you with your heart decisions and all of your decisions. They're helping you guard your heart as well. This is a feather of not only angels, but of protection, angelic protection. Yeah, so look closer. Wow. What do you need to look closer at, I wonder? We'll see if they say anything else about that. Okay. All right, here's a snail. Slow and steady. Patience is the key. Patience is the key at this time, Taurus. Okay, patience is the key. Let's ask about this. Your angels, for one thing, are protecting you against the sneaky energy of some sort. What is this about for Taurus? What is this about? The sneaky energy, Seven of Swords. Something's maybe trying to steal from you, and it doesn't mean necessarily money, although it can. You know, it can be an actual theft. It can also be something to do with heart energy, stealing your heart, your money, or information. There you go. Or stealing information. I said that earlier. Being watched, turning off your Wi-Fi. Please put 2 and 2 together. I don't say too much. Pay attention to details of information. Something's trying to steal information. There was a reading I did, a collective reading I did a month or so ago, where I talked about increased surveillance. And of course, since then we've seen flock cameras, coming up. However you feel about those, I'm not going to go into it. But anyway, here it is in the cards. Okay. Whew. Okay. The Shield Maiden. This is about shielding your energy and making decisions and making plans and focusing. Really focus on what you want. The other day, just to tell you about this. So, a week or so ago, Taurus, I didn't personally get hit by lightning, but I was sitting 6 feet away from my clothes dryer in the laundry area of my house, and lightning ran in on my Starlink, because I live way out in the country, so I have Starlink, and it ran in and it killed the Starlink and my clothes dryer. It was 6 feet away from me. Like I could have reached over and touched it, and I wouldn't be here doing this reading for you right now. It sounded like it sliced the side of my house open where I was sitting at the window. No accident. It was targeting me, is what I feel. And anyway, long story short, so then I put in a different internet while I was waiting on my Starlink. So I put in a different one. I probably won't name that one. But anyway, so I was sitting there and I literally was having my morning coffee. I was half asleep. I was like, I wonder if I should get some new lamps. I don't know why lamps were on my mind. It's not something I think about or care about. Really, who cares really about lamps? And I literally had like one little random thought, like, what would this room look like if it had, not this room, but the room I was sitting having my coffee, what would it look like if I had some like pretty lamps? Like, what do people do that actually decorate and buy like real lamps instead of lamps from like the dollar store like I do? And that was the end of that. Then I went on doing stuff, never gave it another thought. So I go and I pull up social media an hour later. Guess what ads were on there? Lamps for days. And not just any lamps, but lamps that I personally would love if I was going to spend money on lamps. And I'm like, I didn't write it down. I didn't speak it out loud. I didn't message anybody, hey, I might buy a new lamp. Of course, now I'm definitely not going to buy a new lamp. But there were lamps, all these beautiful lamps that would fit with, what decor I have going here in this farmhouse. I'm like, okay, so we need to shield our energy, because something is very curious about us. So I immediately went over and unplugged the new Wi-Fi. Okay, so there we go. I don't know what's going on with that or why you needed to know that, but there it is. So it's been on my mind a lot with the whole power outage, and that's why I'm so late getting your videos in, because then I had to get Starlink and get somebody to. You're supposed to be able to do it yourself, yeah, right. Probably most people can. I'm just a psychic medium. I don't really know how to do all that. So anyway, it's in now, and I'm very glad to be back online with you guys. But anyway, that video, I'll link that video where I talked about increased surveillance. Okay. All right, let's look at this Four of Swords, which is healing. Healing in all sorts of ways. Healing physically, and this is coming up in your immediate future, and all these cards just went everywhere. The one that's on top is the Golden Retriever card. Okay, and this is the soulmate card. Someone from your soul tribe is going to be helping you heal. Maybe your dog. Maybe literally your dog is a healer. I know for sure my dog Sparky is. For sure. That's why he's a therapy dog. All right, let's look at a little bit more of this. What else about the soulmates? Because I do feel like... And Taurus, I know this reading feels like it's not going in a direction, but it is. It's about making decisions and guarding your energy and watching out for interference. Just to summarize where I'm at right now. I hope you're following. I know I've gone on some tangents today, but I felt like they were necessary. I felt like I was being told to do that for you. Thoughts. Cultivate your idea. Look at this hat. This is like protecting your crown chakra. Protecting, this area that I talked about, that you connect with spirit. And cultivating your own ideas. Okay? You can pick out your own lamps. All right. Okay. Cultivate your own ideas. Cultivate them. Also, cultivating your own ideas as a whole separate thing here is going to help you heal. Four of Swords is the healing card. Okay. Take that, and whatever, you can take that literally. Maybe you need some sort of a cap or hat. Maybe it's, to block some sun. Maybe it's something like that. But it's about thoughts. It's about cultivating thoughts. Cultivating thoughts. So how does this fit together with this soulmate and Golden Retriever card? Let's see. What else do we need to know about this? Because I think this is really important, Taurus. Heal, the self-care card, okay? Heal, repair, and reconnect with yourself, okay? And it's funny, I can almost smell the herbs in this, when I see this. I feel like I'm almost smelling something like sage and lavender and things, really healing, soothing sort of herbs. I'm not recommending that, of course, because I'm not an herbalist and I'm not a doctor, and this is not medical advice. I'm just saying I see some herbs here on the card and I smell them because I'm a psychic medium, okay, just as a disclaimer. So here we go. We've got soulmate herbs and cultivating your thoughts and ideas and self-care. And I do feel like for some of you, your pets are front and center in this healing process for you, okay? Doesn't have to be a Golden Retriever, obviously. But there's something about that energy of, your cats, your dogs, your birds, whatever. Or your special person, your actual soulmate. I'm saying that because there's a dog on this card, but it is the soulmate card, a loyal friend, okay? And this has having to do with your thoughts and healing, which is why I'm going into this part so much, okay? Let me see what else is here, Taurus. We want to go over, let's get some clarification on this direction guardian, okay? Direction guardian. What do we need to know? Because this is kind of your final outcome of this week, is choosing your path wisely, looking in all directions And trust me, this is looking in all directions. It's about focus and looking in directions. This one's coming out. This is about nurture, watering your garden. Nurturing. So this is again about nurturing your environment, but also nurturing your ideas, cultivating your ideas. You know, if there's some little idea there, you want to water it gently, you know, grow this idea and that sort of thing. But it's about focusing on your path, nurturing your ideas of what path you want to go on. Don't just immediately go, oh, there's no way I could go down that path, because that wouldn't be nurturing it, okay? Let's see if there's anything else here we need to know. And Taurus, I am going to take this over to the extended and dig at this a bit more, because I think there's more here that you may want to know. Let's see. But if not, this is your full reading. Okay. So we've got change. Fear is not a good advisor. Fear is not a good advisor. I've always said that to people. Don't make decisions out of coercion. Don't make decisions when you feel pressured. Don't make decisions if you feel scared. You know, you want to make decisions from a place of, I want to do this. I actually want to do this. I love this. You don't want to make it out of, oh, I've got to get away from that scary thing, because then you'll go to another scary thing. Okay. So this is all about change. Yeah. Interesting reading here, Taurus. Wow. There's a lot here to consider. And there's a lot here that doesn't meet the eye. There's a lot here that's unseen, if that makes sense to you, okay? So I'm going to dig a little deeper at this. I'm going to go into the extended. If you want to join me over there, you can. There's a link below. And I really appreciate you all a lot. The extended readings don't take anything away from this reading. This is your complete free reading. The extended is additional only if you want it, okay? Because some people do and some people don't. And the advantage is that there's a smaller group of people, so the energy can be more focused and it feels a little more like a personal reading than the collective reading. That's, you know, all. Okay? All right. So have a good one, Taurus, and maybe I'll see you over there. And if not, I'll see you again next week. Thanks for your patience, waiting on me to get my Starlink back up and running. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Bye now.